This is Radio Nepal. I'm Dila Prasai with the news, the headlines first. President Bidyadevi Bhandari stresses on need of honest efforts from all sides to protect and implement the Constitution. Prime Minister Sherba Durbar says government is committed to conduct the election in a free, fair and fearless environment. Meteorological Forecasting Division says rainfall is likely for few more days due to active monsoon. And 9 million people told to evacuate as Super Typhoon Nanmadol hits Japan. Now the news in detail. President Bidyadevi Bhandari has pointed out the need of sincere efforts of the political parties to protect and implement the Constitution, while lauding the role played by the political parties for the promulgation and advancement of the Constitution. Speaking at a program organised at Sheetal Nivas yesterday on the occasion of Constitution Day and National Day 2079, President Bhandari shared that efforts to institutionalise the Federal Democratic Republic guaranteed by the Constitution are on the way. Mentioning that the local level election was held few months ago and the election of the House of Representatives and Province Assembly scheduled for November 20 are part of the process, the President expressed the belief that people's representatives could play a stronger role in social, economic and cultural and educational advancement with a focus on the country's broader welfare. Stating that the Constitution has made Nepali people empowered to protect Nepal's freedom, sovereignty, territorial integrity, national unity and dignity, the President shared that the Constitution connected racial, linguistic, religious and geographically diversified Nepali society with broader national unity. Meanwhile, addressing a special ceremony organised by the 8th Constitution and National Day Programme Main Committee at the Army Pavilion Tundikel in Kathmandu yesterday on the occasion of the Constitution Day, Prime Minister Sherba Durbar said the implementation of the Constitution had taken a pace. The Prime Minister added that the government was working to maintain political stability, peace and good governance by implementing the Constitution. The Prime Minister also expressed that the government was committed to holding the elections of the House of Representatives and Province Assembly in a free and fair environment. Prime Minister Durbar urged all political parties, civil society, intellectuals and the private sector to gear up for achieving the greater goal for development and prosperity without having any prejudices. The Prime Minister stressed the need for protecting and promoting nation sovereignty and independence and undertaking efforts to materialize people's dream for prosperity. President Bidyadevi Bhandari, Vice President Nanda Bahadur Poon and high-ranking officials, among others, attended the function on the occasion of the Constitution Day and National Day. Meanwhile, President Bidyadevi Bhandari had announced to confer various decorations and titles on 998 individuals on the occasion of the Constitution Day and National Day at the recommendation of the Council of Ministers. Spokesperson at the Office of the President, Sagar Acharya, informed that the names of the individuals to be decorated on the occasion were made public as per the recent decisions of the Council of Ministers. Likewise, President Bhandari guaranteed amnesty for 681 inmates on the occasion of the Constitution Day. The President granted amnesty for the inmates at the recommendation of the Council of Ministers. Political parties are submitting their closed list of proportional category candidates for a provincial and federal parliamentary election. Election Commission spokesperson Guru Prasad Wagle told Radio Nepal that the registration process of the closed list from the political parties was underway. The Election Commission had determined yesterday and today the periods for the registration of the closed lists. Mountain Advocacy Summit is commencing in Mustang today. The two-day event, to be organized by the Ministry of Forests and Environment, aims to draw the national and international attention towards issues and challenges faced by the mountain region due to climate change. According to the Ministry, Climate Change Division Chief Buddhi Sagar Paudel, Minister for Forests and Environment Pradeep Yadav and Secretary Dr. Prem Narayan Kadal, among others, will be attending the event. Minister for Education, Science and Technology Devendra Paudel has said collective effort is required to improve public education. Speaking at an interaction organized by the National Examination Board in Kathmandu yesterday, Minister Paudel said the quality of education would be improved if teachers, parents and civil society members worked in a collaborative manner. Education Minister stressed the need for practical and skill-based education. Lal Mohammed was seriously injured in a shootout that took place in Gothatar of Kageshwari Manohara municipality at Kathmandu has died during treatment. The 55-year-old was a resident of Hariwan municipality 2 of Sarlai district and he was shot by a group of assailants yesterday evening. Mohammed was taken to TU Teaching Hospital Maharajganj after being shot in the head and thigh, died during the treatment. A team, including Chief of District Police Range Kathmandu SP Bharat Bora and Chief of Kathmandu Valley Crime Investigation Office Janak Bhatrai were deployed at the scene and to nab the shooters at large and investigate the incident. Meteorological Forecasting Division says rainfall is still likely for few more days since the monsoon activities are active. Meteorologist Hira Bhatrai said the monsoon low pressure trough is in the Nepali territory above than its normal position and would bring rainfall till few more days. The meteorologist added that the monsoon low pressure trough is above its average position near Nepal, but the monsoon will remain inactive gradually. You are listening to Radio Nepal AM English News Bulletin. We continue with the international updates now. 9 million people have been told to evacuate their homes as Japan is battered by one of the worst typhoons the country has ever seen. The super typhoon Nanmadol has killed 2 people and injured almost 90. It hit Japan's most southern island, Kyushu, on Sunday morning and is forecast to pass over the main island of Honshu in the next few days. According to BBC, tens of thousands of people spent Sunday night in emergency shelters and almost 350,000 homes are without power. Transport and business has been disrupted and the country is braced for extensive flooding and landslides. Delayed train services, ferries and hundreds of flights have been cancelled. Many shops and other businesses have closed and sandbags have been put in place to protect some properties. U.S. President Joe Biden has declared the pandemic over in the U.S. Biden said that while the country still have a problem, the situation is rapidly improving. The head of the World Health Organization WHO said last week that the end of the pandemic is in sight. In an interview with CBS program 60 Minutes aired on Sunday, Biden said that the U.S. is still doing a lot of work to control the virus. Now the general weather forecast for the country for today. Forecasting Division says the weather is likely to be partly to generally cloudy throughout the country. Light to moderate rain with thunder and lightning is likely to occur at some places of Province 1, Madhya Province, Bagmati Province and Sudur Paschim Province and at a few places of rest of the provinces. Kathmandu's weather report now, maximum temperature of 30.4 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature of 19.5 degrees Celsius. With this news, we have come to the end of this bulletin, but before we wrap up, the headlines once again. President Bidyadevi Bhandari stresses on need of honest efforts from all sides to protect and implement the Constitution. Prime Minister Sharbadu Dubey says government is committed to conduct the election in a free, fair and fearless environment. Meteorological Forecasting Division says rainfall is likely for a few more days due to active monsoon, and 9 million people told to evacuate as Super Typhoon Almadal hits Japan. Well, that's all that we have for this edition. Our next English news edition is at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website www.radionepal.gov.np for more news and online programs. Stay tuned, stay safe and have a good day.